Good morning everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is Thursday and I thought that today I would record a leg day staple video. I'm gonna head to the gym right now. I wanted to show you guys kind of like my, like my staples for leg days for growing the glutes. Probably not gonna focus too much on quads because I have 2 leg days a week. One of them is more glute focused and then the other one is more like total legs. So it's like more definition on the quads, but I had the full leg day on, I believe it was like Monday or Tuesday. So today I'm actually gonna go and do more of like a glute workout. So I wanted to record as much as I can in the gym and show you guys just some of the exercises I love to do. It gets really fucking awkward recording in the gym, especially right now with COVID. Everyone wearing masks and like keeping your distance. It's just really fucking awkward because, just on top of everyone being weird around each other, then I come in here with the camera. So yeah, but I don't care. Yeah, I'm gonna head to the gym and gonna bring you guys along with me. Hello everyone and good morning. So right now that I am doing this voiceover, it is actually like 7 a.m. so that is why my voice is like a little bit hoarse. But anyways, I'm starting off this workout with some hip thrusts, and whenever you're doing this exercise, you want to make sure that you're keeping your back neutral, that you're not hyperextending your back. So you want to look forward, make sure that you have only about your shoulders on the bench and you're really driving up the weight with the heel of your foot. So you don't want to feel the weight on your toes. You want to really feel it all in the back of your foot, the heel. That way you feel it all in your glutes and you don't feel it in your quads. So I'm actually just supersetting this exercise with body weight single leg hip thrust, and this is just to give me like a nice little burnout in my glutes. Second exercise is sumo deadlifts, and this one is really good for your glutes opposed to the conventional deadlift. So for this one, you want to take a stance that's a little bit more than shoulder width apart. That's where sumo comes in from. You want to make sure you drive the force of the weight all the way up with the heels of your foot and squeeze your glutes whenever you get to the top. And I definitely can go heavier with all of the weight in these exercises. I just chose not to because I only recorded sort of like my warm-up set. Yeah, but I could definitely do heavier weight. I just didn't want to have the camera out the entire time for my sets. But if you definitely want to see how much weight I can actually pull, I don't mind doing a video with my working sets. So the next exercise I'm doing, exercise number 3, is Romanian deadlifts. So with Romanian deadlifts, you kind of want to imagine yourself as popping your booty out, and that is how you're gonna keep your back the safest with this exercise. So imagine yourself popping your booty out, keep your back completely straight. You do not want to have a rounded back because you're gonna feel it all in your lower back, and we don't want that. We want you to feel it in your glutes and your hamstrings. So for this one, as you can see, I'm going all the way down to about my ankles, and I'm bringing the weight all the way up to the top. And the top, and make sure I'm squeezing my glutes really hard. And with the barbell, you actually want to keep it as close to your legs as possible, because the further you bring it out, the more you get your lats involved. And again, we want to keep the weight focused on the glutes. So for this exercise, it may be best if you wear leggings sometimes. And for all of these exercises, I am doing 4 sets of 10. Although of course, if you are a beginner, I would highly recommend you doing 3 sets of 10 instead. So next exercise is the cable kickbacks. This one is so amazing for your glutes. If there's one that I can recommend, and only one, it might even be this one over hip thrusts, which is really crazy. For this exercise, you want to sort of lean forward a little bit, keep your back neutral, and you want to think about kicking your foot back and out. That helps me the most to feel it in my glutes. So think about kicking your foot back and out, not necessarily just straight up, back and out. And for this exercise, I did do 4 sets of 15 just because it is an accessory movement and I really want to grow my cheeks. So yeah, but of course, if you're a beginner, I would definitely recommend you doing maybe about 3 sets of 12 instead. So the very last exercise I'm doing is sort of like a burnout. It's just some banded donkey kicks, and with this exercise as well, you want to keep your back neutral. You want to make sure your hands are really planted onto the ground. That way you feel all of the concentration in your glutes. And for this one, again, you want to think of kicking your foot back and out, not necessarily just up, back and out, and that's really gonna help you feel it in your glutes. And since this is a burnout, I am just doing as many as I can on each side until my glutes absolutely hurt, and that's what a burnout is. So I'm not necessarily keeping in mind reps or sets or anything, it's just doing it until I feel pain. But yeah, I love ending my workouts with a burnout. Hey guys, okay, so checking in again. I am going to have my second meal of the day. Second? Yeah, second, because I had breakfast already. But anyways, I just want to show you guys what I'm gonna have because why not? I am going to be eating some rice, and this is actually some ground beef. It is, I believe it's 93.7, so 93% lean and 7% fat. And I also have like these little baby blonde potatoes here, and I'm gonna be eating that with like a little bit of avocado on top. It's just half an avocado, of course. I put sriracha on everything because I love spicy food. But yeah, it's just like a little meal I'm gonna be having. Buttercup! Buttercup, you're messing with my camera. She's literally putting her teeth like on the screen of my camera. Oh my gosh, little bad girl. Buttercup! Look at that puppy! Is that puppy? I love you. Hey, don't bite on my cables! You're such a curious cat, and I love you. You're a nice little study break, huh? Good morning, guys. So today is the next day. Today is Friday, and I actually wanted to close off the video today, but before I close it off, I wanted to, one, share some tips with you guys regarding the workout, just some things that I forgot to put in the voiceover, and two, since I am trying to get back on track and everything, I want to actually give you guys sort of like a physique update, just kind of like a starting point, just so that I can always like look back on this video and just see where my starting point for my physique was. I mean, of course, I didn't just start working out. I have been lifting weights for about like 3 years now, so I'm not new to weightlifting, but I have sort of like fallen off track a little bit, and right now I want to get back on track. We can sort of like get back on track together. I have this really big idea to do like a series on my channel, just to do like a bunch of workout videos, sort of like a get back on track series, and I want to include more like HIIT circuits, more body weight workouts that you guys can do at home, more circuit training exercises that are gonna get your heartbeat up. Really excited for that. I have this goal where I really want to lose like about like 9-ish pounds in about like a month or two. I'm gonna say like 2 months, just to be extra healthy and not like do cardio like every day, like not go crazy doing cardio. Maybe you guys can set your goals too, and we'll see by the end of this little series if we achieved our goals. I'm gonna try and aim for a 9-pound weight loss in about like 6 to 8 weeks. So yeah, really excited. So I did eat breakfast already. I had a full cup of oats. Of course, my tummy might be like a little bit more full, and I drank coffee already, but that's all right. I love dressing in big sweaters whenever I'm at home doing some work on the laptop. For the purpose of this video, I am actually going to take my shirt off. That way you guys can actually see my muscles. This is kind of what I'm looking like. This is what my tummy is looking like. So Before I close this video off, I wanted to give you guys some recommendations just for the workout. So since it is more of a glute focused workout, the one exercise I totally forgot to include was an abductor exercise. So it's going to be an exercise targeted for like the hip dips, and that's going to give you the really rounded glutes. I totally forgot to do an abductor workout, mainly because I'm trying this new thing out where I really want to be like in and out of the gym within an hour, because lately I've been in the gym for like about an hour and a half, sometimes even like 2 hours, sometimes even like 2 hours and a half, which is too much. It's crazy, especially since I'm not even like prepping for a show or anything. I'm just doing this for myself, just for life, for sustainability. So that's absolutely crazy being in the gym for that long. So that's why I didn't include an abductor workout, just because I was getting close to about that hour mark. You definitely want to include an abductor exercise in your workout. My favorite one is just to go ahead and go on the abductor machine and just get in like about 4 sets of 15. I do like doing higher reps for abductors just because it's an accessory movement, so that means that the muscle is really small and it gets fatigued like much more easily. So that's why I like to do more high reps, just to go ahead and burn it out faster. Of course, you can also do them on the cable. I also love doing abductors on the cable machine. I totally forgot to do them in the video, but for sure, if you're gonna do an abductor movement, go ahead and do it after the donkey kick, or not the donkey kicks, but cable kickbacks. Or you can even do it as a superset, which is something that I also love to do. You can also do it with a plate, putting a plate on the side of your leg. Another good one is a hip band or even a resistance band. Put it slightly above your knees, and you can do abductors like that just by sort of like pushing your knees out. And just like that. Although of course with those I would recommend doing about maybe even 4 sets of 20, just because since it is just a resistance band, it might take a little bit more to fatigue the muscle out. But yeah, that's really it. Definitely include an abductor exercise in your workout for glutes. I totally do almost every glute day. I just totally forgot to do it yesterday. So the second recommendation that I can give you guys is about your shoes. It definitely helps for leg days to wear flat shoes. So this is going to be shoes that are like powerlifting shoes, Vans, Converse, even like some Jordans. These are going to be so amazing. The reason behind this is because sometimes whenever you're wearing running shoes and you're lifting heavy weight, the padding at the bottom of the shoe and the sole, it takes you off your balance pretty much. And so that is actually really dangerous, especially whenever you're pulling a large amount of weight. If you have flat shoes, then whenever you're performing an exercise, it keeps you more stable, helps you keep your balance more. And let's say you're trying do a deadlift or something, then for example, like you might even injure your lower back because you're not wearing the proper shoes. So that is definitely something that we are trying to avoid. We don't want any injuries before we even see any gains. We want to do this as safely as possible. Even if you're a beginner, even if you think you're not pulling a lot of weight, form is the biggest thing for anyone. Proper form, especially with weightlifting, because it is so dangerous. A lot of those injuries, once you go like really advanced where they're trying to go pro, a lot of those injuries, it's really hard to bounce back from. Sometimes a lot of those people can't even bounce back from them completely. So let's try to avoid all injuries as possible, and let's just wear our flat shoes. That's all I have to say now. I am trying to be really consistent. I've never been consistent on my YouTube channel before ever, and I really want to be consistent now. So I'm gonna try to give myself a goal of uploading a video once a week. Still don't have a specific uploading date yet. I'm going to try to aim towards maybe like Saturday or Sunday. If you guys would like any customized workouts or customized meal plans, then don't be afraid to shoot me an email. I'll leave my business email in the description box, and also leave my Instagram handle. So if you guys would prefer to DM me on Instagram, ask me questions, then feel free to. Thank you guys so much for sticking around, for watching this video. I hope you guys learned something new. Follow me on Instagram. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Bye!